When you're in a group discussion, more than the topic, it is the people who scare you. Right from the beginning, there is a tug of war as to who is going to open the GD. And when it starts, it becomes a fish market where people are shouting, speaking over one another, and you just don't know what's going on. In all this madness, impressing the judges on the panel seems almost impossible. I have been in this situation so many times when I was appearing for my placements. But after being on the other side of the table and observing hundreds of students give their GDs, I have learned some fundamental things that you can work on in order to ace your group discussions. But before that, if you wish to learn how to prepare for group discussions in detail and also give mock GD sessions for practice, you can register for a free demo to my workshop. And now, let's get going. I am Neha Agrawal. I'm the founder of Wise Up Communications, and in this video I'm going to share with you 5 tips from my personal experience that will help you prepare for your group discussions. The first tip is about opening the GD. Now, a lot of people might have told you earlier that you should always try and open the GD. This way the panel will notice you first. You will get some brownie points and you will stand out from others. Well, it doesn't always work like that. Opening a GD is a high risk, high return game. If you do it well, you will definitely set the tone for the GD. But if you do it poorly, you will set a not so good impression for yourself. And in case you don't get a chance to speak again later in the GD, then the panel is going to consider your opening for their evaluation. So my suggestion would be that you open the GD only if you are confident about the topic and not because you want to start first. And now if you do decide to open the GD, don't start off by talking about all the points that you have thought about the topic. Say for example, the topic is COVID-19, a boon or a bane to the society. And you start off by saying that I personally feel that COVID-19 is a bane to the society. Millions of people have lost their lives all around the world. The economy came to a standstill. So I don't think COVID-19 has helped in any way. That is not the right approach to open the GD. Instead of sharing the points that you have on the topic, start by introducing the topic first and give a direction to the GD by sharing the possible angles where the entire group can take the discussion forward. So in this case, you could have said, as we all know, the novel coronavirus or COVID-19 originated in China in the late 2019, and within a few months it spread across the entire globe. Today, we have an opportunity to discuss whether COVID-19 is a boon or a bane to the society. And these are the different angles on which we can discuss and understand the effects on social, economical, political, and technological perspective. So you see here, we have not shared any points about the topic. We have just introduced the topic and shared some possible directions where the GD can go to. This is just an example for you guys. I'm sure you'll be able to do a much better opening than me. The next tip is about how much you should speak during a GD. A common myth that most people believe in is that the more you speak, the more points you will get. And because of that, most of the people are in a rush to speak, interrupting others, not letting them speak, and going on and on about their opinion and eating away all the time. Please don't do this. That is not the purpose of a GD. The main purpose is to enable you to discuss in a group and ideally arrive at a mutual consensus about the topic. The reason why GD rounds are part of the hiring process is to put you in a real life scenario. When you join a company, you will have multiple instances where you have to discuss issues with your team members, with your clients. So a group discussion allows the hiring managers to understand how you will react in such situations. So if you keep on speaking and don't give others a chance, it shows that you will lack good teamwork skills and leadership skills. On the other hand, if you don't speak at all, it shows that you are not confident enough to express your viewpoints in front of others. So my suggestion would be that whenever you are appearing for a group discussion, try and make 2 entries and don't exceed a time limit of 1 minute per entry. This will show that you are confident, you have fair points, and you also have good teamwork and leadership skills. And if you stick to the time limit, it would also show that you respect other people's time and acknowledge their opinion as well. The next tip is about how to differentiate yourself from others. When you receive the GD topic, start jotting down all the points on which you can speak. And if it's a controversial or a debatable topic, write down both sides of the story. Usually in a GD, what happens is that the majority of the people take one side. Say for example this COVID-19 topic. You will notice that most of the people are taking one side. Because there are so many negatives to this topic, you will see most of the people talking about why COVID-19 is a bane to the society. In such a case, what you can do is show an alternative viewpoint. Talk about why COVID-19 can also be a boon to the society and how it has positively impacted everybody. That way, not only are you giving another perspective that most of the people had forgotten about, but you are also facilitating a healthy discussion by showing both sides of the coin. So whenever you get such topics, always try and show alternating point of views. In this way, you will be able to stand out and differentiate yourself from others. An important aspect of group discussion is also body language. What most people do is that they just wait for a chance to speak. And they are so engrossed in finding that moment that they don't pay attention to the group discussion at all. They don't listen to what other people are saying. These small things are noted down by the judging panel. So you need to definitely listen to what other people are saying. This will also ensure that when you share your point, it is in continuation to what other people have said and it is taking the discussion forward. And when you're trying to listen, show that through your body language as well. Make eye contact with the person who's speaking. Lean slightly forward to show that you are engrossed in the conversation. Or nod your head if you agree with what the person is saying and want to acknowledge it. Adopting all these aspects of body language is very important when you're a part of a group discussion. And finally, the last tip is about summarizing the group discussion. Always remember, anybody can be asked to give a summary. So it's not up to you whether you wish to summarize the topic or not. What some people do is that they share only their points in the summary. What other people do is that they share both the sides, but in the end they say that this is what I feel is personally right. Let's take the COVID-19 example. What some might do is that they will explain why COVID-19 is a boon to the society and why it's a bane to the society. But in the end, they will say that because of these reasons, I personally feel that it's a bane to the society and it's not benefited us much. Please don't do that. What you need to remember is a group discussion is not about you. It is about the group. During the group discussion, note down all the points that have been made by the group. And when it's time to summarize, share all the points that came up in the group discussion, whether it's for the topic or against. And if the group did come to a consensus, also share that in the conclusion. A good summary leaves a lasting impression on the panelists and boosts your chances of going to the next round. So guys, that is all that I wanted to share today about group discussion. Be prepared, be confident, and you will clear this round in a breeze. If you want to learn more about group discussions, what are the different types of group discussions that you can face, what are the different frameworks you can use to generate new points, you can register for a free demo to my workshop. The link is given in the description. And now, wishing you all the very best for your next GD round. Do leave your comments below as to how it went. I would love to know your experience.